If you're somebody that likes Olympic weightlifting, then you're going to want to watch this video. If you're involved with CrossFit and you have a weakness in weightlifting, then you're especially going to want to watch this video for our 12-week training cycle that's coming up beginning January the 9th. In this 12 weeks, basically it's a 12-week nightmare for your legs. And the reason why it's a nightmare for your legs is because every single day we're going to be focusing on some sort of variation of the squat every training day. So there's 5 given days, there's an optional 6th day as well. And I mean it when I say it. You'll be back squatting or front squatting or doing a pause variation of those every single day. And that's going to be the first component in the training session. So that's going to be our hyper focus, developing good leg strength, good tendon strength, good joint health, and just kind of recreating or developing the muscle fiber stresses that are needed for serious growth and serious development within your leg strength. The reason why it's going to be first in your training session is for super compensation. So we're kind of getting really heavy in load. Central nervous system is going up. There's going to be a lot of times we're looking at doing heavy singles pretty much most days, and on the odd day that you'll be asked to do them as beltless as well, so we don't get accustomed to doing them all with the belt. This will basically also help prime our central nervous system to then come back down and load when we go into our next movement, which will be a primary or classical movement of either the clean or the snatch. These in this training cycle, so you'll only be doing 1 times per week clean from the floor and 1 times per week snatch from the floor, and that's just the general snatch or clean. Every other day will be variations of off the block, mid-thigh, so we're looking at positional work and hang positions from above the knee, so preloaded tension, and then also segmented portions of the lift as well, so you're having to pause in certain states and understand where your body is in relation to the weight or external load and the proprioception in real time. Again, back squat, front squat, pause variations, asking for beltless as well. Every single day you are going to be also required to do a lot of good recovery on your legs, so a lot of rolling out, a lot of mobilization, a lot of myofascial tissue release, and a lot of stretching as well. And these types of things will be noted and covered in this program. The main focus is, again, with the classical lifts, will be positional work, so you understand where your body is in space and time, what muscles you should be feeling, and then what bar paths you should be taking, what lines you should be taking as well. From there, we're looking at behind the neck push press and behind the neck split jerk, so you get familiar with those patterns, and then the driving force of the nature of those patterns should be allowing you to lift more load than you typically would from the front rack position. However, it does come down to a technical thing, and it is a skill to develop. The awareness and control, and also like less intimidation of having it from behind the neck and not being able to see the bar as you're moving, so you'll grow as that grows. We'll also be doing a just general push press from the front rack. This will be on a Saturday with segmented work, and then a sled push, a heavy sled push every Saturday. Weighted pull-ups or weighted strict pull-ups specifically, and the wide grip is going to be one of our focuses to build our upper back strength and general pulling power. And then we're also going to be looking at doing a couple of times per week, sitting in the bottom of either a snatch or a front squat with an empty barbell, accumulating some time there. So it might be 3 minutes, it might be working up to 4 minutes, 5 minutes, or you might be asking to do SOTS presses at certain times, or adding load as the progression goes on over 12 weeks. It's just about rebuilding good connective tissue and being in proper positions for longer sustained period of times. If you're someone who's constantly catching a snatch at parallel, but you have the mobility, or even if you don't have the mobility to get all the way to the bottom, you're missing out on this much room where you can not have to pull the bar as high, because if you're a female and you're trying to snatch 100 kilos, the bar doesn't go very high. So you need every single inch and centimeter and body awareness that you can have, body control, to get down to the bottom receiving position and make your life easier in order to lift bigger loads. So that's, in essence, pretty much a snapshot of what our weightlifting program is going to be for the next 12 weeks, starting on January the 9th. If you're a CrossFitter and this really appeals to you, that's going to take you right up until the end of the quarterfinals for the teams, and then we'll be looking at working for some more stuff until the semi-finals, which will come in the middle of May. So again, the weightlifting block, 12 weeks, it's a nightmare for your legs, and if you can get through this, no doubt you'll grow and you'll get some definite gains.